The following is a true story. My girlfriend Laura is here in the States all the way from Germany. It's been a dream of ours to rent a camper van and visit a very special place in America.
We have got the van.
Perhaps one of America's greatest gems. This is the story of many firsts and quintessential American experiences. We had some trouble, some problems to fix, some moments of joy,
So incredible.
and moments of pain.
Gas is $7 a gallon. If we were in Germany, this would have not gotten taken. It would have been right where I left it.
Buckle up for a timeless story of a great American road trip.
We picked up the van in East Side, Portland.
I saw the camper van and I was immediately, it's amazing. I was like, it's so cute. Like, it had wood inside and the cozy bed, and we had like a sink and a refrigerator, and we were like, and immediately, I love it.
And I had never driven anything like that before. It was kind of big and a little bit sketchy to drive around the city, but eventually we got out of the city area. We are in the van. We just stopped to get some breakfast. We've been driving for about 17 minutes.
And we have 9 hours to go.
Yeah, 17 minutes down, 9 hours to go. It did not get great gas mileage. We had to fill up the gas tank very often. We just fueled up. We've been driving for a few hours. We are in kind of southern central Oregon getting some gas. More gas. Gassing up again.
The journey took us south.
And there were no one on the streets. We were just by ourselves, stopping at those tiny villages, super rusty, big signs. You can basically get fried chicken and that's it, and gas. But everyone is super nice. When we stopped there, they were like really nice. How you doing? Where are you going? It was so sweet of them.
We're getting some nourishment at a little market off the side of the highway.
The whole market smells like corn.
Yum.
I made Laura try a great American snack that she'd never had before, beef jerky.
Oh, it tastes like sugar, like a sugar bacon. I'm sticking with my bread. It tastes also like sugar. Reminds me of milchbrötchen, but it's yummy.
So then we found an RV park and stayed the night there. It was our first night in the van. Long day, but now we get to enjoy our dinner and relax.
Panda Express and Love is Blind in an RV.
And now it's bedtime.
The next morning was another first for Laura, visiting a Wal Mart.
Laura's first time ever in a Wal Mart. Here we go. We can.
Would I be allowed to drive this?
Yeah. You can literally
Like a big Lidl or Aldi maybe. Don't you think?
Yeah, but even more. On the way, we stopped at Reno, Nevada, the biggest little city in the world. We are in Reno, Nevada. We're actually looking to get some coffee, and the directions took us to a casino. Someone found a casino. There you go.
We were both fascinated by all of the lawyer advertisements in Reno.
You know that in Germany it's forbidden for lawyers, doctors, whatever to advertise their.
Oh,
it's not
yeah.
allowed. So no one could put a sign up that's in Germany.
And we got out and kind of walked down to the strip. There were some sketchy characters, I would say. We saw a few people screaming at each other, threatening to kill each other. So that's pretty good. That's about all we need in Reno.
A bit further south, and we ran into Mono Lake,
Pretty cool. Just stopped here at this little lookout. Fantastic.
where we of course saw some promotion for the land. We were about to make our final push to our destination, so we gassed up one more time.
Gas is $7 a gallon.
That's wild.
All right, we just filled up the gas can. There's Laura back there cutting a baguette like a good European. What you got there?
My baguette.
Europeans and their baguettes. Then we kept driving further and further south. We started to hit the mountains, and then we got into our destination. Cool.
Just don't lose it.
Okay.
You want a map today?
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Thank you.
We got a map.
We got a map.
I'd become obsessed with Yosemite Valley National Park ever since watching the documentary Free Solo.
You drive in, of course, you see first of all El Capitan when you drive in, which is mind-blowing.
I got chills. I literally got goosebumps when I saw El Cap.
So incredible. I can't believe that exists. And I can't believe Alex Honnold free soloed that.
So seeing it for the first time, it was like the sun was setting. It was just a beautiful golden hour. And seeing that rock was just crazy. We could pull over and take some shots.
Shortly after pulling into the valley, we saw smoke and eventually fire.
We drove in and then the whole forest was burning and I thought like, oh no, it's burning, we cannot go in. And I was like, oh no, we have a wildfire, we have to like call someone. And Nick then pretty much immediately said, no, it's probably prescribed wildfire. I didn't know about that actually. I didn't know that they do that, which is actually so smart.
Then we pulled to our campgrounds and settled in with our van, our home, for the next couple days.
Gotta put all our food in the bear locker so we don't get attacked by a bear.
Just like that.
After a long day of driving, we made it to Yosemite Valley.
Cheers.
Nice IPA. Chef Schwirsch is making us some dinner.
Here, major driver Nick.
Yeah.
Pasta.
Coffee. Getting powered up to go on a big hike. Right?
Then the next morning we walked around the valley and like really explored and got to see everything for the first time. I was so just blown away at how cool it was. Kind of both how peaceful but also how active the vibe was in Yosemite Valley.
All right, we're off on our first hike. We realized we have some Germans at the campground next to us, and they just said hi to us, and I said, Servus. Hopefully they're from the south. And of course, more stickers for the land.
What do we got?
That here. Aber waren Sie schon mal in Baden-Württemberg?
After a little hike, we decided we wanted to see El Cap up close.
No pictures, it's just this, how high it is. And it's just one wall, and then I know that my dad climbed it in like 3 days, I think, when he was in his big climbing days. It's just unbelievable. Yeah, it's really, it's like makes me really proud. Not for me though, but good for him.
You don't want to climb it?
No, I'm more of a watcher, you know?
We're right at the base of El Cap, looking up. Looks pretty hard, I would say, pretty hard. We're not gonna do it today.
Then we had the perfect Yosemite evening. We went to where there was Wi-Fi and we downloaded Free Solo so we could go back to our campground after dinner and watch Free Solo while in Yosemite.
All my friends that have sprained their ankles in serious ways have all been like, oh, it's going to be at least 6 months until it's normal.
The nights and the mornings at our campground were very peaceful.
And it got really cold, but we had warm sleeping bags. So it was under your blanket, really warm.
Another beautiful morning in Yosemite Valley. It is so nice and peaceful here. Sleeps so well in nature. All right, we are walking in the beautiful, brisk morning air. After a nice little morning stroll on the valley floor, we decided to get some elevation.
We like drove up to where Taft Point was, parked the car on the side of the road and kind of walked through the forest, a little bit of a hike, and then you get just to the edge of the cliff.
And it's so cool because you are then on the height where El Capitan is basically.
And it was then when I really got a sense for kind of how big those walls are, because when you're down at the bottom of it, you still can't really comprehend how high, how vertical it is. But when we were standing at Taft Point and looking across at El Cap and seeing, okay, this is basically how high that rock is, it was crazy to see. Then from Taft Point, we hiked up and around up to Sentinel Dome.
Sentinel Dome was also really cool because there you have an incredible view over Half Dome.
Like both El Cap and Half Dome are just such incredible rock structures. I just can't believe they exist.
But then, after a beautiful day, disaster struck.
On the way back, we stopped to take a picture at the tunnel view, which is a famous view of Yosemite. And then we drove back home, took a shower, kind of got cleaned up and cozy for the evening. I'm going to show you how I shower here. And we're getting ready to cook our dinner when I realized that my black camera bag with almost all of my camera equipment was gone.
Nick asked me, did you see my black bag? And I was like, oh no. And then we looked in the van and I was like, oh no, let's look at the pictures where you had it the last time.
And oh, I left it at the tunnel view when we took a video and picture.
Not only did it have most of my equipment, but it also had much of the footage of this trip as well.
We just got in the van, turned it on, and drove back up there. It took us about 25 minutes. It was very tense. So we're driving back now, hoping, fingers crossed, that nobody took it. We'll see.
And I was really optimistic. Nick was really pessimistic. And he was like, no, we're in the US, it's different. People take stuff here.
It is not there.
It's not here.
If we were in Germany, nobody would have taken it. Somebody in America takes it. And we see that the bag is not where I left it. It was gone.
And I lost every faith. I was like, that is so wild. We're here in the national park and it's gone. And we walked around and it was devastating.
It's pretty frustrating because I know if we were in Germany, this would have not gotten taken. It would have been right where I left it. Beautiful view behind us though. Gave up and just realized, oh, it's gone.
They were like bear lockers where you put food in. So I was just like, my last attempt was like, okay, maybe just look in the bear lockers, because if I would be there, I would maybe put it in there to keep it safe.
And then right before we started to drive home, Laura looked in the bear locker. Oh my God. It was in the drawer, it was in the food storage locker.
That's so sweet.
Wow, oh my
So
God.
people are nice here. I lost faith for a second.
I take back everything I said. It was here in this bear storage locker. Take back all the mean things I said about us being in America. Whoever put that in there, thank you.
And I was like, oh, I knew it. I believed in the people. No one steals something like that. So we found it and then the night was safe.
Good job you looking in there. I was ready to leave.
We're going now.
We'll go home. I was not gonna even think to look in there.
I was thinking, yeah, maybe someone put it in there to be nice. German brain. I would have put it in there if I would be someone.
You are someone.
Then we were able to have a great last night in the park.
We do tomato soup and grilled cheese sandwiches.
Nice.
Uh-huh.
Great camping trip.
It was a fantastic trip to one of the most beautiful places in the world, and one we will always look back on with a smile. Thanks for coming along with us.